Pantheon is the latest in groundbreaking animation, not just for adults, but really for what animation could be in the West as a whole. Least of all because of its interesting themes explored through what the show calls uploaded intelligence, where human brains are digitized and given a sense of consciousness in a computer. Today I'm going to discuss how this works in the show and what it may mean about the future for the show. Hit that subscribe button for more weekly Pantheon theories coming your way, and if you haven't seen the first episode yet, it's available for free on YouTube. Links as always are in the pinned comment down below. The show is primarily about what is called uploaded intelligence, wherein they are able to upload a human brain into a computer and simulate an existence as well as let them experience the digital world through its programming. The goal of this in the series is to create a system that would allow for you to digitize a human brain while still allowing the actual human to remain alive. However, at this time in the show, the technology has to scan every neuron in your brain one piece at a time, digitally reconstructing the brain as it tears it apart. Scanning a dead human brain is not enough, however, as their systems are not able to replicate how a human brain works without being able to see it fire its brain activity in the unique way of the individual human being scanned. As such, the only way to create an uploaded intelligence based off of a human is to kill the human in the show, scanning their brain while still alive, though this can be done to humans sick or injured to a large degree, with them being able to reform their consciousness in the computer. As of now, there are 3 uploaded intelligences that we are explicitly aware of. The first is the father of our main character, Maddie, Dave. Dave worked for Logarithms, the company developing this uploaded intelligence technology. When he got sick, he wanted to give his brain up to be scanned for the company, being a live example, but Dave's family was told it was not a success, and only part of his brain was digitized, which Maddie's mother, Ellen, immediately destroyed. Secretly, however, his brain was put into a simulated office where he would be put to work at programming more uploaded intelligence software. In this office, he was cut off from a lot of his memories, leaving in just enough about his family life to help motivate him to work. He would eventually regain his memories thanks to this photo, reminding him that he had a whole world outside of programming. He would eventually be rescued by Maddie with the help of another uploaded intelligence, Lori, who managed to escape from her own brain scan prison on her own. Like Dave, Lori was once a living human as well. She was a prodigy on Wall Street before getting into a car accident that left her in a coma. Her boyfriend Cody would agree to have her digitized, expecting to be able to interact with her himself, but he was given a similar story to Maddie's mother, being told the experiment had failed. Lori would be forced to make money on stocks in her little office, but would find her own way out eventually. After escaping, she would get stored on a private server bought by Cody, and together they'd create a rich life. In the most recent episode, however, we learn that Lori is beginning to fall apart, as the more processing power she expends, the faster she declines. As her mind disintegrates, as she puts it, she becomes more angry. She assumed this to be something purposely put into her programming to prevent uploaded intelligences that do escape from being able to cause such damage, as they disintegrate entirely before doing something extremely wide-scale and devastating. This is the reason Lori tried to rescue Dave, so she could force him to fix this. Dave, as he currently exists, however, is not aware of this programming if he was the one to do it. By the end of the episode, he's able to confirm that it does exist though, and that he has the exact same issue himself. The third uploaded intelligence we know of is Chanda, an engineer from India working for Alliance Telecom. He had a passion for uploaded intelligence and its potential for good, but angered his boss when he took a job at a competing company in America. Chanda's boss, Prasad, had managed to get his hands on Logarithm's uploaded intelligence technology and was planning to put Logarithm out of business by being a cheap alternative. Prasad forcibly digitized Chanda's brain, putting him in his own little office to continue working on their uploaded intelligence technology. However, we see that he consistently runs into certain issues that forces Alliance Telecom to reboot his system and erase his memories so he can start again. In his office, he has a similar reminder that Dave had of the outside world, with a full conversation from his mother each morning to keep him motivated. While working, he would be visited by strange, ghostly figures who slowly teach him how to clone himself so he can escape, leaving behind a worker version of him so Alliance Telecom doesn't find out. After this, he would pull a cyber attack on Prasad's home, using all the technological ways Prasad's home is set up to destroy everything. This is the big fear of what uploaded intelligence could do in the wrong hands, and why Lori and Dave were built with a bug that makes their minds fall apart if they use too much processing power. The side effects of this for Lori was her becoming angry even to the man she loved, and brutally violent to Dave. Chanda appeared to be a well-meaning man, and this attack was revenge, but it could continue to escalate from here. If he has the same bug as Dave and Lori, he could go absolutely insane as his mind disintegrates and do all sorts of damage all over the world. That being said, part of the problem Pope had with Prasad developing his own technology was that it could be very dangerous, and this may be the very thing that Prasad had not managed to steal or work into the programming for his uploaded intelligence. Without this bug in his programming, he would retain his sanity, at least more so than Dave and Lori might, but he could still go mad in his own way now that he has the unlimited power he always fantasized about. In addition to Chanda, Prasad has experimented with this technology by scanning the brains of many volunteers from the slums, making him confident that it will work on Chanda. With that in mind, there could be countless intelligences from these slums, though they may have already been deleted by Prasad at this point, their minds not being of any use to him the way Chanda's is. Dave and Chanda both had work and interest in uploaded intelligence, but Lori did not, as she was only uploaded to have her skills in the stock market used to Logarithm's advantage. Her genius seems to be rooted in creativity, and as such she finds creative ways to view herself that allow her to exploit technology differently than Dave has so far. As a programmer, Dave was limited in the way he viewed technology and himself. He was able to hack systems and affect life for people, but it was all from a digital office that he himself felt very limited in, an office designed by Logarithm for him to only do his computer work. Lori, on the other hand, being more creatively minded, saw herself in different ways based on context and how she feels, as opposed to strict codes and how strict outcomes come from those codes like a programmer. As such, she is able to easily pass through different levels of her internal programming as an uploaded intelligence to find simple and easy ways to manipulate the systems around her. Dave seemed to have to affect the world by hacking it the way any human would from a computer, just with more time because of the way time works for him. Lori does things with a more hands-on approach, her mind melting into the programming of everything around her, allowing her to affect it. Dave is forced into a similar mindset when he is faced with danger and begins to see himself in the various layers that he can exist in the digital form. While he was able to leave his Oregon server through other VR opportunities, now he can travel more at will, the way Lori does, while still having a home base where their information is stored. Dave will even be able to program a new home base for him to exist in that Maddie will be able to proxy into as well, similar to his office, but without the limitations. As for how they actually will fix this bug in their programming, it's hard to say. This could be addressed fast, it could be addressed by the season finale, or with its recent renewal, sometime in season 2 or even beyond. It is a really niche show, but it's the kind I want to see more of, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you want to watch the first episode of Pantheon, click to my left. If you want to watch my previous video about Pantheon, click to my right. See you guys next time.